Good evening, everyone. This session is going to be about multi-channel customer service with Zoho Support. So during this session, the objective is to give you a quick walkthrough of Zoho Support, what it can do, and what are the features that are going to help you to provide effective customer service to your clients, right? And you'll also have a quick demo in between. We all do business, right? So a customer will get to know about you through the efforts of your marketing team. So the marketing team actually creates awareness about your products or services to your customers, and we can safely say that the first customer touch point is going to be the marketing. And once we get the customers inside the system, what we're going to do is, during different stages of the sales cycle, customer might be interacting with different teams in your company. It could be a sales team or marketing team or your project management team or accounting team. But it doesn't matter which team are they talking to. From that point onwards, it is going to be customer support or customer service, right? And before, if we are planning to provide customer service, one thing that you have to keep in mind is, on a high level, there are three important things to be considered there. Let's see what are those things. The first one, it has to be within arm's length. That means your customers should be able to reach you easily. You should not keep it complicated, or it should not be difficult for the customers to reach you, right, for support. So make sure that it's readily available. The next thing is, it has to be timely, right? When a customer is needing assistance, make sure that he gets the support right when he needs it, rather than waiting for several days and somebody getting back to them after that, right? So make sure that help is there whenever they need it, or even better, even before they realize they need it. So that's how it should be. And the third point, I think it is important than the other 2 points. You have to make sure that you are solving the right problem. So as a customer service agent, make sure that you understand what exactly is the customer looking for and make sure that you solve the right problem in the best possible way. So these 3 points has to be kept in mind always when you are providing customer support. Now, there's a problem. It's slightly tricky, right? So for example, you may be talking to a lot of customers. You may be having a lot of customers, and those customers will be having a lot of questions, right? So just consider the number of customers you have and the questions that they can come up with times the time that you have. So you have so much hours every day, right? So make sure it may not be easy for you to solve all their questions, maybe like 8 hours or 9 hours a day. So it can be difficult if it's not managed effectively. But the good news here is we have an application called Zoho Support, which will help you to provide awesome customer support to your customers and keep them always happy, right? So how is that? So that's the objective of the session, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Before we get into the details of the product, there are 3 terms I would like to explain. I'm sure that most of you know what these terms mean. The first one, tickets. So when someone is needing help or assistance, they'll try to reach out to you by creating, sending an email or something like that, right? So whenever a customer is requesting for help, what we create, that is called a ticket. That's the first point. The second one is, when a ticket is there, we need somebody in our office or the company or the team to help them. So those people who help the customers to resolve the ticket, they are called agents. And all these customers, they will try to reach out to you in various means, right? So these means or these routes through which the customer will try to reach out to you, it is called channel in Zoho Support. People use multiple channels here to provide support to the customers. So that's the order of the day. So these are some of the channels that that Zoho Support is going to allow you to provide support to your customers. So it's like close to 8 channels there. Now, let's go through each of these channels and see how can you use these channels to provide customer support. First one is emails. Emails, as you know, it's one of the traditional ways of providing customer support. It's very popular, so a lot of customers prefer to get support using emails. So what you can do is, when you sign up for an account in Zoho Support, it will give you a default email address, something like support@yourcompany.zohosupport.com. So you may use this for providing support to your customers, or if you have your own email address, for example, support@yourcompany.com, you can also use that to allow customers to reach out to you. This is one. The next one is customer portal. So it's a place where you allow your customers to raise tickets, and customers can track the status of tickets themselves. And also, when the ticket is resolved, they can find out the answer from the portal. And another thing is, if you design that with the right resources, what is going to happen is it can be used as a self-service center. So the best way to find out a solution is, I would say, finding it out yourself rather than going to somebody else, right? So customer portal is a really great advantage if you're using Zoho Support. Next one is user community. So in Zoho Support, you can create a user community or a forum, and you can allow your users to, get together at one platform and start discussing with each other. For example, if you have a question, all you have to do is just log into the user community, start a discussion, and you can get the answers from other people who are using the product. So we can also call a user community or a forum as peer support. So you're getting answers from your fellow users. So this channel and customer portal, it has another advantage other than just answering customers' questions. It is because if the customers are using customer portal to find out the answers, or if they're going to the forums to get information about what they're looking for, they will get the answers, and at the same time, it is also going to reduce the load to your agents, right? So they don't have to reach out to you to get some answers, right? And you can save a lot of time, and you can use that time to provide quality support to your other customers who come to you, right? The next one is live chat. So people nowadays, we always, it's easy to chat with our friends or relatives using applications like social media, like Facebook, or let's say Gmail. So you can simply chat, or WhatsApp. You can easily chat with somebody, and you can, just to say hi or get some information, you can do that, right? Just like that, I would say customers find it comfortable or convenient to get answers through an easy chat interface. So you can configure the live chat option inside Zoho Support, and you can provide support to your customers through chat. The next channel, again, social media. You know how popular social media is nowadays, right? So everybody will be having an account, Twitter or Facebook, accounts like that. So in Zoho Support, we have integrations with two of the most popular social media platforms, that is Facebook and Twitter. So what it does is you can configure your social media account in Zoho Support, and you can start receiving tickets when somebody makes a tweet or a post in your social media pages. Sometimes what happens is, you may be getting a lot of posts and tweets in your social media page. You may not need everything to be added as a ticket. Even better, you can define some keywords inside Zoho Support, and it will only create tickets if somebody makes a tweet or a post using those keywords like issue or health or your product names, etc. Next one is web forums. Let's say if somebody is trying to learn more about you, more often than not, what will happen is they'll be landing on your website, right? And we cannot expect every single person to know about, know the details on how to contact you, your phone numbers or the email address through which they can get help, right? So it's a smart way to set up a web forum on your website. And that way, if somebody is visiting your website to know some details, all they have to do is just open that contact form and submit the details, and that's it. You will get all the information, and you can get back to them as quickly as possible and make sure that you win the deal, right? Next one is phone. So if you're using phone, a on-premise PBX system to provide telephonic support, or even if you're using a hosted PBX system like Twilio to provide telephonic support, you can use Zoho Support, and you can get the telephone system integrated with your Zoho Support account, and you can start making and receiving phone calls inside the system itself. So it's really easy. You don't have to leave your help desk application to do that. So these are some of the channels that we support inside the product, and sometimes you may be using some other channel that we did not have in that list, but there's nothing to worry about. Using Zoho Support API, it's possible for you to set up a custom integration with that application, and you can start receiving tickets inside your Zoho Support account. Let's quickly go to a test account and see how is it done in Zoho Support. So this is a demo account. So this is how it looks like when you log into your account. This is the Home tab. It's more like a dashboard. So we'll discuss about it later. On the top menu bar, you will find different modules similar to Zoho CRM. So these are if you go to these modules, this is where you're going to do different actions, based on what the module is about. The first one is tickets. Of course, it's one of the most important module or the section inside your Zoho Support account. And this is where you're going to receive tickets, and this is where you're going to respond to the tickets and manage everything related to the ticket. This page, this is called the list view in Zoho Support. So whenever you receive a ticket, it will be displayed here, and you can quickly find out any new tickets received. You can see the subject of the ticket, who sent that, and when was it sent, and also the due date or due time for that. The next column is going to be a request owner, right? So it will tell who is it assigned to, who is the agent who is going to help the customer with this request. And the next column again, so it's little icons. Let me just zoom it a little bit. So can you see this? So these icons will tell you the channel which is used for creating these tickets, or the channel through which the ticket came through. The first one, it's a feedback. Below that, you can see it's a phone. The next one is through email. And if you scroll down, you can see additional channels here through Facebook, chat. So that's how you receive tickets from multiple channels in Zoho Support. Now, without going into, I'm not going to open a ticket and explain all the details right now. Let me go to the other modules available inside Zoho Support and explain what these are. The next tab there is called Solutions tab. The Solutions tab is another important module in Zoho Support. What it is used for? What is it used for? Solutions module is more like a knowledge base, or a place where you can add information like frequently asked questions, or any other information that you would like to share with your agents, or information that you would like to share with your customers. So you can create any number of questions, and you can enter the answers here. And even better, you can keep it as private or public. So when you do that, if it's kept as private, that means only your agents will have access to that solution, right? So if somebody is if you're trying to respond to a ticket, and if you're not sure about that question, you can always go to solutions, search if there is a predefined solution there, and you can respond. Or if you make it public, you can share that solution with any customers who are logging into your customer portal, and they'll be able to find that answer themselves. So that's where the solution is. And the next one is accounts. Accounts module will allow you to, accounts and contacts in general, it is used for tracking details about your customers. So accounts module is for entering information about companies, and the contacts module is for entering information about people who work in those companies. So you can create manually, or you can import the accounts in here. The next channel that we have here is community. So this is what I call the peer support, or forums, right? So in these forums, you will have different categories where you can create new forums. And in those forums, people can, if you have shared that with your customers, they can log in there. They can start a new discussion. And if other users see that discussion, they can contribute there. They can, enter their views or give the answer. And that way, you make sure that the customer is getting answers from their fellow users. And you can see these categories here. And how are we going to make these categories? It's simple. You go to Setup in Zoho Support, and there is a whole section that says Channels. And you will see all the channels supported here. So for community, all you have to do is just click on that and click on this option called Add Category, and give this permissions and click on Save. That's all you have to do. Then when we go to the next one, that is social media. So as I said, Zoho Support is integrated with two of the popular social media platforms, that is Twitter and Facebook. So you can configure your company's Twitter and Facebook logins inside Zoho Support, and you can start tracking any tweets or posts that you get inside those Facebook pages, right? Or Twitter handle. And you don't have to leave your Zoho Support account. You can simply find out all the details from here. Now, how are you going to set it up from here? For example, if it's a Twitter, you can reply to it from here. We can retweet it, or you can make it mark it as favorite. Or if it's Facebook, it's simple. You can comment on this, and you can also, and every time you create something here, it also creates a ticket inside your Zoho Support. And it's how to set this up. All you have to do is go to Setup. Again, under the channels, go to Social, and you'll have the channels displayed here, the account configured. If you are a first-time user, you'll have to enter your Facebook username and password to authorize that, and after that, everything is easy. So in this page right here, it will allow you to add a few keywords, and these keywords will be used as identifiers to create tickets inside Zoho Support. So this way, you're going to filter out any tweets or posts that are not needed as a tickets in your customer support portal. Then we have the chat option here. So again, it's simple. You have to enable and configure the live chat option in Zoho Support, and it will give you the code that can be uploaded on your website. Once you do that, the customers will have the chat icon on your website, and they can initiate a chat. Every time somebody tries to chat with you, you will get the pop-up right here, and you can respond to that. Once the chat is over, it will create a ticket so that you'll have a record of the ticket, and you can also send the transcript to the customer so that the customer can use it for future reference, just to know what was discussed during the last chat interaction. And to set up the chat, again, real simple. Go to Setup. Under the channels, select the option called Chat. So first you will have, if you are going there for the first time, you will have an option called Enable Chat. Click on that, and you will have the option to set up the welcome message, and the code will be here, which can be copied and uploaded on your website to start the add the chat widget on your website. Next one, again, it's tasks. It's pretty simple. So if you would like to create some tasks in Zoho Support so that you have to do something, to-do list, you can use the tasks module here. So you can create tasks for a future date, set up reminders, and get it done on time, and get back to the customer with the details. And we also have the reports module, which we'll be discussing a little later. So now, let me go back to the presentation here. So these are the channels, and this can be considered as one of the many benefits that Zoho Support is going to provide you, that is reach. So you can allow your customers to contact you using multiple channels, and when they do that, all these tickets are going to be captured in one place. You can view that in one place, and you can respond to all the tickets from one place. That's number one. Now that we know how to set up channels to receive tickets inside Zoho Support, but it's not enough. Once we receive a ticket, the next thing that we have to do is we have to make sure that this ticket is assigned to the right person right away, right? So how do you do that? You have to set up some automation steps to assign the ticket automatically when it comes in. And it never hurts to, make it sure, confirm that the person to whom the ticket has been assigned knows about that, right? So you can notify the agent there. So this way you make sure that when a ticket is inside the system, it assigns the ticket to the right person, and it will also notify the right person that, okay, there's a new ticket assigned to your name. You can go ahead and start working on that. Now, you have done this inside the system, but at the same time, the customer need not know that, right? So they have raised a request. They have no idea what is happening there, right? They are going to be in the dark. So it's always a good practice to acknowledge the customer when somebody is asking you for help. So the moment somebody send an email to you asking for help, you can notify the customer saying something like, hey, we have received a ticket. We are working on it. We'll have the right person get back to you shortly. So something like that is going to help them, assure them that, okay, we have people working on it, and somebody will be getting back to you. So it actually builds trust and confidence in the customer. So these are two things, right? And also, when we are trying to resolve an issue for a customer or trying to answer a ticket, sometimes it may be simple, just a how-to question. You just get the ticket and respond to the ticket. Another thing is sometimes it might be a little more complicated than that, right? It might involve a lot of steps. And this is more like a process. And you'll be handling these kind of tickets, several tickets a day. So if you're going to do these steps, like creating a task or trying to talk to somebody else or notifying someone else, all these steps manually every time a ticket comes in, it's going to be repetitive, and probably you will end up, creating some mistake, doing something wrong, and we might not provide the best experience to the customer. So it's always a good practice to automate all these daily tasks using the features available in Zoho Support. So once you do that, you can forget about all these routine tasks and you can concentrate more time in solving the issues that the customers raise. Now, let us see these options in Zoho Support, which will allow you to automate the ticket assignment or notification of notifying the customers or automating other processes. Let me just quickly switch to the product here. The first step, remember, the first one was assigning the ticket to the right person. Let's see how it is done. You go to Setup. There is a section in Setup called Automate. And you will find all the options available which will help you to do that. The first option that you have here is Assign or Route. So this is how you set up the assignment rules. So we have a few predefined assignment rules here. So let me create a new one and show you how it's done. Click on this option right here called New Ticket Assignment Rule. So you can label the rule name. So it's more like, just so that you will know what this assignment rule is for the next time you go to this section, right? So I'm just going to create a rule that says email. So it's like, for the tickets that come in through emails. And you can set up the execution criteria here when a new ticket is created or when a ticket is updated, or both. So I'm just going to say ticket created. And after you label the rule, you have to apply a filter or a criteria based on which the rule is going to work. So you can choose the department. Then you can apply the filter. So it can be based on any fields that you have in the tickets module. So I'm going to say channel is email. And then you can choose the department to which you would like to move this ticket to if you want to. And the last option is picking the right user. So I'm going to say whenever a ticket is created through email as a channel, assign that to Patricia Boyle. And click on Save. That's all you have to do. Now you can go back to the list and you will have the new assignment rule created here. Now the next option that I was mentioning is notification, right? So you can notify the agents in your system, or you can notify your customers whenever certain events occur inside Zoho Support. So if you want to configure that, just click on that, and these are the options that we have. You can do it per department. So the first one is contact notification, and the second part is agent notifications. You can see acknowledge the contact when a new ticket is created, or when a ticket is closed, or when something is updated, right? And you can let the contact know about this using an email or using an SMS. And it's also possible for you to customize the email that goes out to the contact when you do that. So if you click on that, it will show you the content. If you want, you can edit that, or you can just use the existing template. So if you make any changes, you can always click on Save. So that's how you set up, and again, the same thing. If you would like to notify the agent, you do the same thing. So after you do this, you have set up the assignment rule and also the notification section. Now, if someone sends an email into this account, and if the channel is email, it will be assigned to Patricia Boyle, and Patricia Boyle will be notified, and also at the same time, the contact will also be notified. Another option that we have is, remember, automating the process. So these two are like the initial stages. Once we have the ticket inside the system, we might go across different scenarios where we need to notify other steps. Let's say we are working on a ticket and you identified that it's an issue. So you need to get it fixed, right? So it might take some time. So it's not a good thing to just keep it there and let the customer wait for you to get back to you after the issue is fixed. So you can either respond to the ticket directly saying that we have some kind of issues, we'll get back to you. You can do it every time, or you can create a workflow rule inside Zoho Support which says when the ticket has a specific status, do this and this. It's more like if this, then that kind of thing, right? So if you select the status as issue, it will send out an email to the customer saying that, hey, we have identified this as an issue. We have our tech team working on it. We'll be getting back to you in like 2 days, 3 days, something like that. Predefined templates. And also, you can have a task created and assigned to you automatically, which will make sure that you will check on the progress of that that issue and get back to the customer on time than waiting for the customer to get back to you. So it's again simple. It's if you have used Zoho CRM and the workflow rules there, it's pretty similar. So you can create workflow rules and you can associate these actions, setting alerts, tasks, or updating fields automatically. So to create a workflow rule, you can click on this plus sign right here, click on new rule. You can choose the module. So it is supported in accounts module or contacts module, any modules in there. So choose the module and enter the rule name. And if you want, you can add some description here. Then click on next. After that, the next section is you have to select the execution criteria. If you would like to trigger this rule when a new record is created, or only when an existing ticket is edited, or when somebody updates a field with a specific value inside Zoho Support, or when the customer responds to a ticket. So you can choose the right criteria here, or edit. And when you click on the option next, it will allow you to choose the criteria. I would say the status contains or is issue. Then click on next. So this section, one moment please, is going to allow you to associate certain actions with this. The first one being sending an alert. So what you can do is you can click on this option called, if you would like to associate a new alert, click on this option right here. Then label that alert. And then we can put any names here. Then choose the email template that you would like to send out at this point. Or if it's not here, you can always create a new template by clicking on this option right here. Once it is done, you can choose the agents. You can send the alerts to each users one by one, or you can choose a group of users, or you can send it to a specific role. So I'd say agents and choose the agent right here. And then click on save. So that's how you associate an alert. And if you would like to associate a task, just click on the plus sign right next to it, enter the subject, choose the status, set up the priority, high, low, normal. So if it's an issue, so just set it high. Then notify the task owner, the ticket owner here, and also set up the due date here. So that's how you create a workflow rule and associate actions with the rule. Now, every time a ticket has, if you select the status of the ticket as issues, this workflow rule will be triggered and the contact will get that email and you will get a task associated to your name, so you will not forget to complete that. Now, let me just go back to the ticket section. And so again, unfortunately, all the tickets are assigned to this login. So here, this is a new ticket that we just got. So you can see it's just 6 minutes ago. And you can see that it's automatically assigned to Patricia Boyle, because you can see the channel is email. So it's just an example on how to set up the assignment rule. And as a user, I'm sorry, it's a test account. I hope the alert is yet to come. I hope this is the right email. So it's supposed to send a notification to the agent so that the agent will know that there's a ticket assigned to you. So sometimes the agent may not be looking at the support portal. He might be outside. He may have his phone with him, so he'll receive the email and he knows, okay, there is this ticket, and with the URL to open the ticket directly, so he can find out what exactly is the issue about, and he can start working on it as soon as possible. So this is just a little bit information about automating certain processes inside Zoho Support. So again, second benefit, automating the processes so that you're going to have these daily routine tasks taken care by the system for you, and you will have more time to work with the tickets and provide quality support. Now, so we have automated the process. We have tickets coming in there, and to effectively respond to a ticket, what you have to do is you need to have the right information right in front of you. So if you want to know something about the customer immediately, what can we do? Like one case is, open up multiple applications and try to find out the information by searching for the customers using the email address or name. I don't think that it's the most efficient way to do that, right? Or maybe a spreadsheet with pre-populated information about the customer. Again, it's time consuming and not the efficient way to do that. The most efficient way to find out information when you are trying to solve a question or a ticket from a customer is to have all the information in one place, that is within the ticket. And to show you this, let me just open one of the tickets that we have in here and let's see what are the options that we have inside your, inside a ticket details page within Zoho Support account, right? So that way you will see what kind of data are available for you while trying to solve a ticket. So let's just open the ticket that I got here. Just click on it and it opens the ticket view. So this is the new email that I just got. So right now it says, I need to log in right now, but I can't seem to remember my password. So it's a simple question. So either you can just click on reply and send all the details. You can forgot password. So you can do this. Or if you have the same answer in your solutions module, click on solutions module, see if you have it here. So we have one here. What do? Easiest option, just copy and paste the information and go to the tickets and paste it there, send it to the customer. So let me just do that. And click on send and close. So when you do that, one thing that you can see here is it has a threaded view. So that means all the interactions related to a ticket will be displayed in one place. So the communication between you and your customers from one place. Now, other than this, if you look at the bottom, you will find a number of tabs displayed here. So the first one is comments. So you can add a comment or a note if you would like to share some information with other users, or if you would like to share something with your customers, you can just add the comment here. Something there. So if you would like to share this with the customer, you can select this option called Display in Customer Portal. And if the customer logs into the customer portal, they will find the comment there. Or if you do not select this option, it is a private comment, and only the other agents in your support portal will be having access to this comment. The next tab right here is really important, the History tab. So it will give you information about all the actions which has taken place related to this ticket from the moment it was created till it's closed. So you can even see the comment I just added, right? So just by looking at this, you can see what has been done so far, what are the actions taken, when was it created, any information can be found out from here. And you'll also have additional options like approvals. So if before you respond to the customer or before you take some action, if you would like to get approval from your supervisor, you can use the approval section here. Or if you would like to add the resolution for this issue, you can just type in the information here, what solution was provided to the customer. And if you think that this could be helpful for other customers or other agents, you can click on this option called Save and Add Solution. So when you do that, it will create an entry in your solutions or knowledge base section. Then you can manage any tasks associated with this ticket. Remember, if it was an issue, the workflow might have triggered, and you will have the tasks associated with this ticket displayed here, and attachments, time entry, and recent tickets right here. So this will give you examples. For example, if this customer has contacted you for about anything else, maybe today or last week or last month, you will find all the tickets from this customer under this section. This is really important. So before you respond to a customer, you can find out what are these, what were the previous interactions, and you can respond to the customers based on that. For example, if there's an open ticket with some issues, so you might want to address that too, saying that, hey, by the way, I noticed that you have one ticket open here, and the status is our team is working on that. Please give us a few more days, and we'll get back to you. So the customer knows that, okay, he answered my question, and he also assured me that I'll be getting an answer to the other question in a few days. So he'll be happy, right? And the next thing right here is, on the right-hand side, you will find this column, right? So this section will display information about this contact. So you can see the name of the person who's in this ticket, his company or the account, the phone number, and you will find a little phone icon right here. So I mentioned earlier that we can connect your phone systems with Zoho Support, right? Just in case if you would like to find more details about this person, all you have to do is just click on this little icon, and Zoho Support will call this person for you. So when you do that, you can call the person, and it's actually my cell phone, and you can see I'm getting a call right here. So that's how you do that. That's outgoing call, or if this person, Steve has, he doesn't want to wait, he needs to get the information right away, Steve can easily call the agent and just click on this, and you'll be getting a phone call. Just give me 1 second. I think I closed it. So that's another option, and I'm sorry, I missed to show you how to set up telephony integration. I'll quickly show you that. So you can see the calls right here. So if you want, you can answer the call or you can decline the call. That's how you handle the, getting all the information from one place. And now, let's say you have a sales team trying to close all the deals, and trying to make sure that you're generating revenue. At that point, you might want to prioritize your customers in such a way. For example, you may get tickets from existing customers, or you may get tickets from, let's say, prospects. So I would say you may want to give some priority to the prospects with open potentials, right? So it's always a good thing to do. So that way you make sure that you close all the deals on time. So you can integrate your Zoho CRM account with your Zoho Support account. And if you would like to know any information that you have in your Zoho CRM from within your Zoho Support account, just click on this option, View CRM Info. And here, it will pull out all the information that you have in Zoho Support, the most updated information. And there is a field right here that says the type of this customer, right? So it says customer, so that means it's an existing customer. If it's a prospect, it will say it's a prospect. So based on that, you can prioritize your responses and the way you respond to the customer. So that's another way. So it's just that you're finding out any information that you want about a customer or a ticket from one person, one single page. I'm not leaving this page at all. So that's the next benefit, context. So you have everything that you need there. The next one is you are working so hard to provide effective customer service to your customers, and wouldn't it be nice to know if the customers are happy or satisfied with your service, right? So you have to find out if they are happy by getting the feedback from the customers, and based on if they are happy or not, you can update or modify the process or optimize the process for a better and effective customer service. But getting the feedback of the customer is not the only metric to find out your performance. You will also have to find out details like number of tickets that you are getting on a monthly basis or a daily basis, how many tickets are being closed or by any customer service agent that you have. So finding out all these details will give you a better understanding on how the system works and what are the areas where you need you need improvements, etc. So as the saying goes, understanding is half the battle. So getting the right insights will be helping you to optimize the process. So to do that, Zoho Support will allow you to create detailed, meaningful customer reports, or you can set up customer happiness options in here to get the feedback. So it's simple. If you go to the setup section, let me just quickly show you how to get the customer happiness. So you can see this small little icon, smiley here. So if you click on that, the first step that you have to do is you have to enable customer happiness rating inside Zoho Support. Once you do that, you can come up with a question that you're going to ask to the customer. By default, you will have two options, good and bad. You will have these smileys, or you can add your own icons if you want to make it better. And if you want a neutral review, you can enable this option, okay. And after that, you have to set up, would you like to send this feedback form to every single response sent or only when a ticket is closed? So you can choose all these options from here. And once you do that, you'll have to choose the departments in which you would like to enable the customer happiness rating. After you set up everything, click on save. And every time you close a ticket or send a response to a customer, this happiness rating will be sent out. And the customer can say if they are happy and satisfied with your response, or if they are okay, or if they're not happy. And based on the response, you can get back to them and say, I'm sorry about this. Let me know what we did wrong, and we can make them happy again and keep him a loyal customer. So that is one option. Another option is again reports. You can create custom reports in Zoho Reports for the accounts or tickets or solutions, and find out the details like tickets created on a monthly basis or tickets closed by any particular agent. All these details can be found out. And I was just mentioning about customer happiness, so we also have some predefined reports to find out how happy your customers are. So you can find out the agent rating here. So if the agents are doing good, so these are like really great agents, then you can also compare that against time. For example, like customer happiness every week, or customer happiness today or yesterday. So you can choose the time here, or you can choose the kind of graph that you would like to see. So this is how you can find out details here. Or if you would like to create a custom report or use a predefined normal report, you can just open one of the predefined reports that is tickets per department, and you can see the status of the ticket here. Or if you would like to create a new one, again, go to reports, and you can click on this option, create new report for department specific or for all the departments. Choose the module, click on continue, choose the type of report that you would like to create, select the columns that you would like to see in that report, and apply the criteria. So you will find two types of filters here, standard filter and advanced filter. Standard filters are more date-time based filters. So if you would like to see all the tickets created this month or this year or today, you can select that. Or if you would like to go create more advanced filters, you can choose the advanced filters and apply the criteria based on any fields you have in your tickets module. And after you select everything, just click on save, label the report, and that's it. You will have your custom report created, and it's a dynamic report, so every time you open the report, you will find the most updated information in there. The next benefit of using Zoho Support, getting meaningful insights, which allows you to track, monitor the performance and improve. So let's just see the 4 points that we discussed today to go through this review. That's reach, having all the tickets from multiple channels displayed in one place and responding to the tickets from one place. Process automation, to make sure that you automate your daily routine tasks in your system, that you don't have to do it manually, and system will take care of that for you, and you can spend more time with your customers. context, to have all the information related to a ticket and the customer displayed in one place so that it's easy for you to respond to the ticket rather than opening up multiple applications and losing time there. And the last one, insight, reports and customer happiness ratings, which will give you the right information about how the performance is and which are the areas that needs improvement, and you can optimize the process. So by this, we come to the end of this demo, and I hope you liked it.